Alright, we're up in the attic. It's 8 gorillion degrees in here. So, I don't know if you can see. This is the blower. Underneath there, where those wires go to, that's the blower motor. Control board, and then the rest of the furnace, gas line, evaporator core, and then the supply plenum. So this is what's wrong. The blower motor's fucked. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna document where all these wires go. Plan is gonna be to first disconnect the cap. That little, where's my finger? Little guy right there. I'm gonna disconnect him. I'm gonna short it and discharge it. That way it's not gonna be dangerous. And then I'm planning on taking this whole assembly. So you see how this mounts here? There's another screw right on the other side of the housing. That'll let this whole control board standoff come off, and then we'll put it out of the way up on the top here. And then it should just be a matter of that top screw right there, and then that bottom screw right there, and then this whole operation just slides out. So we'll check that out. Alright, so we're gonna disconnect it and jump that cap to disarm it, basically. Also, magnetic lights, holy shit. Yeah, can't have enough of them. Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can get in here with a gloved hand as well as vidya. I'll take that off. Drop him down. Oh, losing you. It is a million fucking degrees in here. Alright, now should just be able to nothing. She's dead as a fucking doornail. Has been unplugged for 3 days. Alright, dead. Cool. Disarmed. Now we'll keep going. It is so fucking hot. 146, 147, 130. It's only 130 on the joists. 140 degrees. We're gonna resume nighttime operations. It's about 6:30 in the morning, and it is infinitely more hospitable in here right now. So, I guess I'll get started, and kind of like I said, just undo the wiring and start getting it out. Alright, well, she came out pretty much exactly like I said it would. That is the gaping hole. That's the inside. That's the motor. So I'm gonna bring it downstairs. My new one should be on the FedEx truck as we speak. And basically the only thing I'm keeping is this housing. The motor, the motor's getting trashed, and I also have a new squirrel cage in it. Motor still spins kind of okay. Alright. Here she is on the ground outside. I apologize for the noise. That's the window unit I have running in the living room to try to keep things cool. So this is the wire harness that comes out of the motor, obviously. This is the old motor itself. And it looks old. So it's all covered in dust, which I imagine it would be. That's the little fan down there. This thing is pretty interesting. So you saw the So there's the 3 bolts on the bottom that anchor the motor in, and then there's this bolt that bolts to the shaft of the motor itself to keep the thing spinning. And then yeah, so it just spins and blows air, sucks air from the top right here, blows air out the side. The construction of this thing is pretty interesting. I like what they did to get the screws to bite on something. Basically, they just stamp a rib, or stamp some matching ribs in this sheet metal right here. Yeah, they stamp matching ribs in this sheet metal, and then that allows them to get the screw in on the to screw into a flat piece of sheet metal. It's pretty interesting. So yeah. So now I'm waiting for the motor to deliver. Like I said, I have the new fan. I don't think the old one is bad. I really don't. There ain't no way. I mean, it's a part that spins. On the off chance it lost some of its balancing clips, which kind of looks like wheel weights you'd see on a car, like that. I use that to balance. But we're gonna put a new one on there so we know it's balanced. Looks like the part numbers are the same, so I matched them up. So we got Bravo 1368016, Bravo 1368016 Sierra. So there's probably, I don't know, some revision or something that they changed. I don't know how much they're gonna change. Manufacture date of July 19. Manufacture date of 19 October 02. So yeah. Alright, now we wait for the FedEx truck. Alright. FedEx came through. We got the new motor and new cap. So ain't nothing to it but to do it. Start with this guy has opened up way too much. Close it. Alright, we'll just take this. Cool. So that's ready to go. How does this come out? Oh, it doesn't come out the bottom. That'll be interesting. I may have to disassemble this thing. Well, ain't no way to know but to know. So the bottom is just 3 bolts. Get these loosened up. Yeah, alright, you get the idea. Yeah, so this thing's gonna have to come apart. Get my glove hand on it. Alright, so that wheel doesn't fit through the opening we have here. Looks like the only screws we got are these 3 on this side, and then some ones on the other side matching. And then there's these little tabs that get folded down, I guess to keep this thing from sort of springing open. So looks like it's like 2 pieces. Yeah, there's 2 pieces here. So It's the band on the outside, and then it's the sides. All right, 3 pieces, whatever. So I might be able to, no, because the sides are folded in. The sides are folded over this guy to kind of seal it. So what it looks like we can do is bend this back a little bit and then force it closed. So this is probably why they wanted to replace this thing too, but because they don't want to risk or spend time having to get it back straight again after you take it apart. So I don't care. I'm gonna make it straight again, and we're gonna make it fit. I don't care if I got a JB weld this some bitch. We're gonna get it. Alright, well, that came apart pretty much exactly how I thought it would. So 6 screws, and this little guy just comes flapping open. It's almost like a spring. It wants to open. So then that's the dirty inside. And this is that little flat piece that is sort of bridging the gap here. These little slots go in here just to kind of help it from springing open. Shouldn't be that big of a bear to get back together. I am going to blow this out with a leaf blower first. Headphone warning in 3, 2, 1. That's enough. Just for kicks. And just for kicks, this is the old motor. Nice! Woo! Alright, so that got me wondering. You think? Let's see. Come on, do something. Come on. Oh, shit. Yeah. All right, I gotta stop playing around. Got her cleaned up. I'll let it dry in the sun before I start putting it back together. Cleaned up enough. Better than what it was. Alright, so it went back together about as well as you can expect. It really looks like it's made to be disassembled to where you can take this thing out without having an issue putting it back together. I just really started with the bottom, and then I put the middle brace, and then I did the end screw on both sides, one side at a time, and it was pretty easy, no drama. So these things are made to, I guess, come apart and go back together. I didn't put a whole lot of torque on these because I didn't want to strip out the little ribbed threads they have in there, but yeah, it looks like it's going back together pretty good. Now imagine I'm gonna have to adjust the height, how this blower sits on the shaft. So we got the new motor, we got this here, and I gotta clock it right. So the wires, looking at my references, the wires came off right here on the motor side, which you can kind of see a little shadow
from where they'd rub. But yeah, so I'm gonna, hey boy, I'll put the motor in, we'll drop it in and get it bolted up, and then we'll have to set the height on the blower fan, so we'll do that now. Alright, got it all secured down now. Based on the pictures and footage that I was taking, the fan was about center between the top gap and the bottom gap right there. So now we'll run a leaf blower on the side and make sure it can get up to some speed without having an issue. It seems to spin pretty freely though, so that's good. Alright, so this thing sucks air from the top in the hole and blows it out the side. So we'll see what it does. Oh yeah, we got some air coming out right there. No vibration on the thing. I do see it's kind of wobbling. But it is balanced, so let's try it again. It is not shaking at all. No vibration whatsoever. Silent. So we should be good. Back in the attic. It's only 126 today. That is way more doable than 140. Oh man, yesterday was unbearable in here. Compared to yesterday, this does not suck nearly as much. Okay, so I got it back in. You can kind of see getting things tightened down. Got a couple more screws to tighten, and then I gotta wire it all back up according to my my pictures. This is the little pigtail. It all comes pre-terminated. It doesn't look like these matter which side goes to what, although I am going to look to see, but we'll figure that out. Other than that, it's just getting it all buttoned back up. Next shot you'll see will be of it working, because I ain't got the patience to video in the attic. Hot shit. Bolted up, wired up, cooling down. Saved myself about $700.